In this class, we continue to learn about creating holes on the surfaces. We have already learned about holes on pipes, creating circular flanges and holes, threading holes. We have learned about multiplying the holes, the transformer command we have learned, creating machine part also we have done some sections, and holes on rectangular pattern and circular pattern. We did these things, and user-defined pattern. This is not custom built, or you can call it as user-defined pattern. USER, user-defined pattern of creating a few examples we showed you how to create a hollow section and all that. A few sections also have shown you. Now in this class we deeply explain user-defined pattern and also holes in the SketchUp plane. So I will start working, then you will know what it is. I will open Catia. This is what we had earlier sketch. I will go to the sketch and I will modify the sketch. What I do, I remove this, and trim the line. Okay, 400, this will make it 100. This we remove. This we remove. This is a plate. So I will update. You automatically get it. Plate or a bar, and thickness I will reduce to say 20 plate. So we have to create number of holes in it. We will use user-defined pattern for creating the holes. We have learned about other things. We learn about user creating the holes. Now first what we have to do, as usual, bring it to the XY plane, select a point on the plane. So you can coordinate, you can fix if you need. Say 20. This is one hole we have to create first in the part plane. We are creating one hole, not in the SketchUp plane, in direct part design plane. Then you will get, say, 10 mm. You can make it a threaded or whatever types you want. Create this hole. And now you go to SketchUp plane. Like this. No, we want to create another face. So I will create it. Then we have to put this here. After going to the SketchUp plane, the XY plane, because the hole is also in the XY plane, you have to go to SketchUp plane, the XY plane. Now what we have to do, there is a point command, point by clicking. You can mark a point on the SketchUp plane. That represents where you want the hole. One. Okay? See this point. So this is a point on the SketchUp plane, not on the part design plane, but it is in the SketchUp plane. You have to keep in mind, hole you have created the main plane, part design plane, but the points you have to first create. That is, these are the points where you want to have the holes to be, or you know the position of the holes where it has to be. So I will arbitrarily select a few points. 1, So let us say these are the position where you need to have holes. Number of positions, arbitrary position. So these points can have coordinates like this. You can fix coordinates for these things if necessary. For our purpose, showing how to create a user-defined pattern. These points are fixed at arbitrary. Now you go back to while we exit this workbench sketchup plane and come to original plane. So here you have points are seen here, and you want to multiply the whole. What you have to do is select here transform command, user defined pattern. You select this, and here positions. You want this whole position. Select like this. Yeah, instrument. Select the whole. You want to multiply that whole only, so you have to select first and then select user defined positions. These are the position. Both are marked. So I will explain once again. Doing this, what we do is first we remove this whole thing. Everything is removed. As usual, fix a point. You have a hole already here, and a point is there. Hole is already created, one hole, and you have to multiply this hole by to your pattern, that is user-defined pattern. So what we have to do is you have to go to sketchup plane, but it should be on the XY plane. So you click XY plane, go to the sketchup plane. Here you have a point where you want to go. Select the position by point, and then 1, 2, and 3, like this. I am repeating. I have already done, but I am repeating once again for your easy understanding. Then come back, come out of the workbench, sketchup plane workbench. Now you have to multiply the whole. You select this and insert command. Here you have transform feature. Here you have already many things. Rectangular, circular pattern. Now you want user to define. Click on this. Position you select this whole. Click. The whole is created. So this is how we can create the holes on a user defined plane. Okay, now I will remove this. I will do the same thing when you have a hole on the sketchup plane. I will delete this. Suppose you already have a hole on the sketchup plane. Let us say I will go to sketchup plane. You can make a hole on sketchup plane like this. One hole. Say you will say this is 8, let us say, and you can mark the coordinates if necessary. Then you have to use a pocket command to make the hole. So hole is made. Now you want to multiply this hole. So what you have to do, the hole is on the XY plane. You once again go back to sketchup plane. Mark the hole points here where you want the hole. Points where you want the holes, you have to mark them as usual, and then come back from the sketchup plane. Now select what hole you have to make. This is the hole. Select this, and then you select user defined pattern. Then select the points where all you want to go. So we have learned about creating a hole that is made by assigning a point in the design workbench, and that hole being multiplied by using user-defined plane. Similarly, we can use the pocket command to create a hole, and that hole also can be multiplied by using the user-defined command. Now, we will also learn about how holes can be multiplied in the uh, sketcher plane. Suppose you can also multiply the holes in the sketcher plane like this, let us say. So you have one hole here. Say, let us say one hole here. You assign a value to this. Say that is 10, let us say. And this hole you want to multiply. You don't want to use work design plane, but you want to multiply the hole here itself. So for that, what you have to do is select this hole and then use transform command here. Translate, you use this command, translate, and this how many holes you want to have, that you have to mention here. Duplicate mode, that is click. If it is not duplicated, the same hole position will be shifted, that's all. So duplicate mode, there you want 5 instances. Okay, you select this enter point to the hole and value it asks how many, what is the pitches you want, say about say 20 pitch. Distance between each hole, 5 holes will be there. Then you have 5 holes. You can see, you can move anyway in any direction you want, angle, whatever it may be. So you can click here. Holes are made. And now you come back. Bucket command you use, holes are made. This is how we can use the SketchUp plane to multiply the holes. I will do once again. Go to XY plane, SketchUp plane, select a hole like this and assign a diameter if you want, like this. Then you have to say how many holes you want to have here. You should say that transform 5. Suppose you want to have 4 holes, say enter 4 and select this hole and select the center. Then this command will be this menu. You can enter value here, values. You just enter say 30. Look here. You can do like this, 4 holes will be there. You can do like this, 4 holes will be there. Any direction you can click. Suppose we click here, 4 holes will be there. And then this holes are there. Okay, this is how we can do. We also can multiply holes on SketchUp plane. So I will make a circle here. That also I will show you how we can multiply holes in SketchUp plane. So let us say this diameter I will assign a value, say 200, and all these things I will remove. And this is what we have. This is a plate. On this you want to multiply the holes by using user defined method. That anyway you mark it and do it, user defined is straightforward, there is no problem. So if you want to rotate the holes, then what you have to do is select SketchUp plane, XY plane. Suppose you have one hole somewhere here, let us say this hole, and this diameter is around, say I will call it as 6 mm, and you can have a distance also specified to this. So this is 80 and it is just above the vertical line. Now, this you can multiply or rotate the holes. Multiplication on circular pattern. That is done in the SketchUp plane directly. Like this. Transform. Now here is a translate, you can select rotate. Rotate hole. You can select number of holes. Okay. Let's say this you want to have about 6 instances, 6 duplicates, and select the hole and point of rotation you have selected here. Now you can enter each pitch, how much degree you want. 20, 620. Okay, this is how you can. And then you can come back, use pocket command and force alter. So I will do once again for your information. Clear all these things. This I will remove, this is no use. Select here like this, select a point, anywhere you can select. So this I will say create an and you can assign coordinate to this and vertical and horizontal. Then this is 40. This is 30. Okay. Now you can duplicate this whole using transform command in the signature plane. Transform command, the whole has to be rotated, and the circular pattern means it has to be rotated. Click here, say 6 or 8, whatever will be 8 if suppose we say, and then select the whole and select the point where it has to be, and then you enter the value. Okay, suppose it is 45 degree, enter 45. Points are at equal distance. You can click pocket command you use. I think one hole is repetitive, and hence, yeah, what has happened, you have to made 5, no? So 1 is repetitive, so you can remove it has, the line is duplicated, so remove this one. So now it's okay. Click. Now you get. Okay, this is how you can use. So I think this is I have done once again. So this is how we can use SketchUp plane to duplicate the holes. So I have shown you how to create circular pattern of holes in the SketchUp plane directly or in the design plane, in the 3D plane by using points, by assigning points, and also we have done custom build or user pattern holes. So in this we have learned everything here. Example of model curve surfaces, I show you how to do it. And creating some machine part. This we will do one exercise later on. And this is how we can do things. Okay. And now there is one more command called scale, I think. Here. Scaling. This also we can use. Let me tell you how to do it. Now we will see how we can use the scale command that we have not dealt, we will deal it now. So you want to scale the SketchUp plane, click on this. Sketch you want to scale, click like this. The sketch has come, and now this is the scale icon, and you can see it here in the transform. We have learned mirror, symmetry, translate, rotate, scale. Scale, you select scale here, and it has duplicate mode. That means the original will be retained, or if it is not a duplicate mode, then you select and you want to scale from which point, the reference point you have to select first from center, and you can enter here the value here, say 0.15, whatever it may be. You enter here, you get small, 0.15 size. Okay, scale. Okay. Suppose you want to have a duplicate mode. What you have to do is came here, select select and duplicate mode, you select this, then you select the center point. Suppose anywhere you can select, but suppose center point, select here, click here. So it has it has created a hole. The one we selected as a hole here. So this is how we can create holes in the duplicate mode also. Okay. Now, what else we are left with? I think this clears most of the points related to holes, duplicating, transforming, etc. So at this stage, I will end this class.